I work the night shift at a rehab facility. It's a job that comes with its fair share of challenges, especially given the location. Our facility is situated in a rough neighborhood, so we're used to seeing all sorts of characters hanging around the perimeter. To ensure security, we have a protected gate with 2 cameras, one that looks down from above and another doorbell camera. In the office, the camera monitor is mounted on one wall, while the doorbell monitor is on another. It's a setup designed to keep a close eye on the surroundings. One quiet night, while I was busy with some paperwork, I noticed a man walk past the gate on the camera feed. He seemed to be in no hurry, moving at a slow pace. He stopped for a few seconds, which caught my attention. Then, he slowly turned around and walked back towards the gate. What happened next was unsettling. He stared up at the camera, his eyes fixed on it with an intensity that made me uneasy. I could see his face clearly on the monitor, and his eyes looked hollow, almost devoid of any emotion or life. Given the neighborhood, we're fairly accustomed to people loitering around the gate. Usually, it's not a cause for alarm, and I tend to ignore it unless there's a clear reason to intervene. But this man was different. There was something about the way he was staring that felt off-putting. His expression was vacant, almost as if he were in deep thought about something terrible. It crossed my mind that he might be under the influence of synthetic drugs, which can cause such detached and eerie behavior. Concerned, I decided to use the intercom to check on him. I asked if he was okay, hoping to get some response that might explain his strange behavior. However, he just kept staring directly at the camera, not saying a word. His silence and unwavering gaze were unnerving. Our facility has a rule. If someone isn't hurt or trying to breach the fence, we don't engage with them. The goal is to avoid unnecessary confrontations, especially with potentially hostile individuals. So, I reminded myself of this rule and tried to focus on my work, although it was hard to ignore him. For 2 hours, the man stood there, staring at the camera with that same dead-eyed expression. It was as if he was staring right through me, and it felt incredibly unsettling. I couldn't help but glance at the monitor repeatedly, hoping he would move on, but he remained there, motionless and staring. The whole situation gave me an eerie feeling, and I couldn't shake off the discomfort it caused. Eventually, I had to do a routine round of the facility. I hoped that by the time I returned, the man would be gone. When I came back, I checked the monitors and, to my relief, he was no longer there. But his sudden disappearance only added to the creepiness of the situation. Where did he go? Why did he stand there for so long, staring at the camera? These questions lingered in my mind, and the whole experience left me feeling uneasy.